Hi, everyone. I hope you're well and safe. My name is Nick. Thank you for your time and for joining us today. I hope you can hear and you can hear me well. Today we have a joint webinar of Braemar College, a private secondary school from Toronto, together with the Ryerson University, which is represented by Kirsten Gaikwad. Hi, Kirsten.
Hello. Hi, everyone.
Hi, Kirsten. Kirsten is the recruitment officer of International Enrollment Department of the Ryerson University. And today we have the ApplyBoard representative, Nina Sharkanlu. She is the student support manager at the ApplyBoard. Hi, Nina.
Hi, Nick. Hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Okay, so let me just share the screen so that we could observe the agenda of today's presentation. Just give me 1 second. Okay. As for the agenda, we'll have roughly 1 hour for all our presentations. We'll start with a short intro of Braemar College. Then we'll proceed to Ryerson University, to Kirsten, 20 minutes presentation, and then we'll shift to Nina with the ApplyBoard presentation. After that, we'll have 10 minutes for the QA session, question and answer. And meanwhile, during the presentations, you can chat your inquiries to the chat box. You can ask your questions, or you can wait until the end of the presentations. Anyway, let's start with the Braemar College as a representative of the high schools. But just briefly, some context about Canada as a country. A lot of students select this country because it's due to the great economic aspect. It's number 10 economy in the world. It's a highly developing country, number 4 out of these 10 countries, and has high achievements in terms of income and human rights protection. From the social aspect, we can mention the key point here is that the population of Canada is not that high, around 38 million people. That is why the government is trying to attract more international students so that they could come to Canada, get their decent education, and stay in the country if they would like to. Canada is a very open country, and it is comparatively easy to stay and to immigrate into Canada if you would like to. As for the Braemar College, it is a private school and not public. There are some differences, and I will mention them briefly. And it offers grades 9 to 12 within the framework of the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, or the OSSD, and prepares students, international students, to the admission to top universities in Canada. The school was founded in 1995. Today we have around 400 students. 90% are international, so we know how to deal with them, how to help to adapt to Canadian background. And we have roughly 15 students on average in the class. And we offer both online and offline education. The school is located in the very center of the city, center of Toronto, on the St. George campus of the University of Toronto. It's the downtown area, so a lot of interesting buildings and places you can find around the school, and it is very comfortable and convenient to come to school and go back to the homestay family or the residency where students reside, and because it's the center of the city. As for the admission, we are cooperating with the 4 top universities, of course, the Ryerson University and some others. And most of the students, they select these universities for their future education in Canada. So 25%, 75% remain in the province of Ontario, while 25 select British Columbia or maybe Europe or any other countries. As for the educational system, we call it very flexible due to several reasons. All students who finish this school, they get the Ontario Secondary School Diploma, which has international recognition. We have 5 short terms a year instead of 2 big terms in public schools. Each term is only 9 weeks long. And we offer 5 academic pathways to our students. So in grade 11 and 12, these are the last 2 years at school, students select subjects they would like to study. and they would like to use in the future the admission to university, for example. So they master their academic plan together with the academic department. That is why each and every student has a personalized and a tailor-made academic plan depending on their previous academic experience in their home country, their current academic level, and their future goal, the university or college, and which specialization they would like to get. We get students both for grade 9, 10, and 11, and for grade 12 for the last year exclusively also as a preparation or gap year. This is how the term system at Braemar College looks like. It is very different from the public school because, as you know already, we have 4 terms, only 9 weeks long, and only 2 subjects students study during 1 term. At the end of the term, they have only 2 exams, which is very easier. I mean, compared to the public school when they have 4 exams, and it's crucial because the admission to universities is based on the IELTS score and the GPA. So it is very important to study in a good way while you're still at school. Because of this system, students whose English is not that high, they can study English only during the first 9 weeks and then proceed to all the other classes. And we have 5 intakes a year. For example, if you are late, if you'd like to apply to Braemar this year, and we'll be late for September, obviously, so it is possible to join us for November intake. And this is the plan, the academic plan of grade 11 student, where he or she started in November and will finish the school in July. And the express option is the separate program that we offer to top students. This program offers them possibility to finish the school 11 and grade 12 in only 1 year, because we'll give them more complex program, but they will save 1 year. It will be more complex program, but some students, they're interested in that. As for the place where a student can live, can stay, we offer 2 options. The first one is the homestay family. It's the Canadian family that we know in person. We have a wide portfolio of 400 families, and we offer 3 or 4 options for the consideration of the student. And the student will decide which family he or she would like to stay in. Homestay family is, of course, it's a certain level of security and supervision 24 hours a day. It's the English immersion, it's the cultural experience, since all the holidays and weekends they will spend together. And so this is the homestay family profile. Student will know for sure in advance which family he or she would like to select, and there is a contact data, so you can give them a call or inquire about all the things that you'd like to know before your arrival, to be sure. The other option is the residency from the age of 17. You can stay in the campus one, it is very close to the school. It is also possible to stay in this residency as well. But we focus not only on the academic part. We have a lot of activities to do while studying. Of course, we have a lot of trips and tours. We'll visit the Niagara Falls, the CN Tower, all the museums and theaters that we have in Toronto. Annually, we have more than 60 representatives coming to Braemar from different colleges and universities, where they give their presentations and try to present their institutions to our students. We have artists in residence and writer in residence. For creative students who would like to get into art and design, they can work with them while it's at school and enrich their portfolio for the future admission. And of course, we have a lot of volunteering programs, sport clubs, and additional classes. Here's the list of just a few of them, the most popular ones: computer science, robotics, marketing, social media club. Basically, for different students, we have all the different clubs. And since March 2020, we have a hybrid education option as well, where students can join 2 live classes that we stream at 9 a.m. Toronto time. They can join them and finish the school purely online, or half of the program they can study online and then come to Canada, to Toronto, and receive the OSSD in hand. And these students, online students, have the full support of the academic department, just as the academic students do. Here's the list of the companies where Braemar students work, just a few of them. It's a good list. And now I would like to give the word to Kirsten, to the Ryerson University. It is one of the partner universities that we work with. We have lots of students going to Ryerson, and it's one of the top Canadian universities and institutions, and we're very proud to work with them. So I will stop sharing the screen and pass the word to Kirsten.
Thank you so much. I think my screen sharing went away. Could you just give me access again, please?
Yeah, sure. Let me. Just give me 1 second, please.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Kirsten. I am a recruitment officer at Ryerson University, and I'm so happy to be here with all of you today. So the first thing I want to talk to you is just about Ryerson and about where we are located. So Ryerson has close to 37,000 undergraduate students and almost 3,000 graduate students. We also have close to 250,000 alumni worldwide. And I'm actually one of them, so that's just a fun fact. A great thing about Ryerson is that it's located in the heart of downtown Toronto. And it's a wonderful place to live, to learn, to build connections, relationships, and to really start your journey, whether it's a career journey or personal journey. So at Ryerson, we have over 60 undergraduate programs with 50 different minors that students can choose from. And that really gives them that opportunity to dabble into different fields and graduate with a very well-rounded, holistic degree. We also have more than 60 graduate programs for students who want to pursue further studies after their undergrad. And we have over 125 research centers, institutes, and labs, so students get that hands-on experience while they're completing their degree. So as I mentioned, living in Toronto is a wonderful experience. We have almost 7 million people in the GTA, or the Greater Toronto Area. Toronto is also rated one of the top 10 most livable and safe and diverse cities in the world, which is, I can definitely attest to that. Coming to Ryerson as a student, you want to make sure that you're feeling safe and included in the community, and I can assure you that that will happen. Also, being an undergraduate student, it's nice to know that it is the #1 most youthful city in Canada. So that means there's lots to do, no matter what your interest is. There's lots around the neighborhood. And I know Nick touched on some of the things in the downtown Toronto core that are attractions. So whether you're interested in entertainment or business or whatever it may be, there will be something for you. So kind of talking about working in Toronto, of course, when you go to university, you want to make sure that once you're done, you're going to have those opportunities available for you. So 93% of our programs actually have a formal experiential learning component that's built into the curriculum. And what that really means and what that will do for you is that once you graduate, employers will see that, okay, you already have this important and valuable work experience, whereas you don't have to learn everything from scratch. You already have that experience that's going to help you to excel. 87% of our graduates are employed within just 6 months of graduation. So, it kind of helps ease any of those anxieties you might have about, okay, what will I do after I graduate? That a lot of students have. We also have lots of global learning opportunities. So if you want to make a meaningful impact on your community, not only maybe in Toronto, but, all over the world, we've got over 80 partner institutions in 30 countries, and that's just the universities. We also have collaborations with lots of other institutions, and we do offer summer programs in over 20 countries. So if you really want to take your learning on a global scale, we have lots of possibilities for you. So to tie back into experiential learning, we have a focus on zone learning. So we've had over 450 startups that were incubated in 2019. And we've actually raised over $750 million in funding by those zones and startups. So we have 10 industry-connected zones that provide opportunities for students to shape, ideas from the ground up and gain real-world experience. So if they have a a business idea, but they don't know what to do with it and they don't know where to start, we will give them the tools, the knowledge, the expertise, and all of these opportunities to actually bring that idea and make their mark not only on Ryerson, but on the community and the world through their idea. So some of the zones are the biomedical zone, the design fabrication zone, the DMZ, which was actually ranked the top university-based incubator in the world. So we're pretty proud of that. And then we also have like the fashion zone and the legal innovation zone and so on. So just to speak to the diversity of Toronto. So not only do we kind of talk about it, but we really do embrace it. We have students from 146 different countries who speak 80 different languages on campus. So really diverse, really multicultural. And that's definitely one of my favorite things about Ryerson. Looking at this photo here, this is a picture of a part of our campus. So what you're looking at is what we call Lake Devo. In the summertime, it's a pond. You can hang out around it. In the winter, it actually transforms into a skating rink. So for all Ryerson students and community members to use. So that's just a fun little fact. So living on residence. So we have over 1,000 beds on our campus, and there are 3 different residence buildings that students can choose from. Residence is a great option. It really allows students to build those connections because you are really tied to the community. You're not kind of going back and forth. And another thing about our residence, we do have different room styles. So depending on what you're comfortable with and what you're looking for, we have something for you. So whether you'd like, a more private single room or an apartment style or paired room, there are many options available. And these are the costs for residents, and it is broken down into 4 different installments. So being a student is definitely about academics, but also has more, there's more to it than just that. And Ryerson does recognize that in order to be successful in your academics, you also have to feel, included. You have to feel productive. You have to feel like you're having a good time as well, right? So we do have over 200 student clubs and organizations. So really, whatever you may be interested in, whether it's more professional or academic related or just a hobby that you have. So if you're interested in a chess club or a specific sport or, an organization based on your culture or your heritage, we likely already have those created. And if we don't, you can actually start a club or an organization on campus, and Ryerson will help you to fund that. We have also been ranked one of the top 10 Canadian comprehensive universities for student satisfaction. So that really takes into account everything from academics to the student experience to how you feel on campus and the opportunities that are extended to you. Now, when it comes to academics or just kind of your well-being on campus, we've got lots of support available. So specifically for international students, we've got an international student support department, and they will help you with everything from immigration advising to work permits to meeting other international students on campus. And they're really your go-to for anything to do with, your international student status. We've also got lots of other supports available. So whether it is, you might be struggling with a specific subject or with writing or with English as an additional language, we've got specific support resources for you. And I highly encourage students to take advantage of those because they will make your experience a lot better. Another thing I want to highlight, we do have a peer mentorship program called the Try Mentoring Program. And what that is, it's actually a program that will pair up first-year students with upper-year students in their faculty to really show you the ropes and kind of get you acquainted with Ryerson, with Toronto, and also you can make a friend that way. A cool thing about that program is once students move into their, 3rd or 4th year, they can actually become a mentor for other students and help out that way. So it's a really nice balance of give and take and learn and kind of push what you've learned forward. So as as is everything, there are costs to consider. And what we've done here is just a budget breakdown for you. So you kind of have a good understanding of, what the costs will look like, not just for your tuition, but for books and supplies, for your accommodations. So whether you're living on campus in one of our residence buildings, or whether you're living off campus. Just a note here, if you do want to live on campus, I will say for first year students, they are prioritized. So it is a good time to maybe think about living on campus. If you aren't interested in living on campus, however, you can also we will support you with trying to find a suitable residence off campus. So we do have an off-campus housing team that can help you with that. As a student myself, I commuted from Mississauga to Toronto, and that's also very doable. So really up to you what you're interested in doing. If you're living on residence, we also have a meal plan that you will need to take on. And that's going to give you either 5 or 7 day unlimited access to all of the great food on campus. Because we're so diverse as well, the food that we serve on campus is reflective of that. So I can tell you, I enjoy eating on campus because I feel, really happy to know that there's always something new I can try from a new country or a new region that maybe I haven't been to. And then depending on, your own hobbies and your own interests, your personal expenses will kind of range as well. So all of these costs are based on 8 months of full-time study in an undergraduate program in our fall and winter terms. They're all in Canadian dollars, and they could change slightly for next year. Okay, so to help you offset some of these costs, we do have scholarships and awards available to international students. So over $4 million in designated entrance scholarships for international students. And some of the scholarships and awards are prestigious entrance awards. So that means, hopefully you have if you have a high grade level coming into university, or you've got lots of extracurricular experience, you could be eligible to apply for our President's Entrance Scholarships. And these are pretty hefty. So they are $40,000 total value each. And we've got 12 recipients that will be able to get this scholarship. So it's $10,000 a year, and it is renewable if you do meet the criteria in your original offer. We also have an international secondary school merit scholarship, and those are entrance scholarships of $5,000 each, and there are 7 of those. Now, I also want to say the way that we handle our scholarships is through a platform called AwardSpring. So what this is, it's a platform that allows you to view and apply for all of the scholarships and awards that are available to you in one spot. You can start to apply as soon as even before you receive an offer from Ryerson. And it really does make it a lot easier, because when I was in school, we kind of had to look through each of the scholarships and figure it out that way. So this does make it easier. So now I want to talk about the faculties. So we have 6 different faculties, and I will give you a little bit of information about each. So the Faculty of Arts is for those who really are interested in the humanities and social sciences. And if you want to inspire some meaningful change through one of these areas. So I will just highlight a few. So we've got Arts and Contemporary Studies, English, history, psychology, and I'm a little biased because that's actually the program I graduated from, international economics and finance, and so on. In the Faculty of Communication and Design, we have over 142 labs and studios, 18 research centers, and 3 entrepreneurial zones to get students to put their mind to action, which is a motto that we follow. So students really take the knowledge and the information that they're gaining through their program and put that to really good use outside of the classroom as well. So the Faculty of Communication Design really is a unique faculty, and it blends state-of-the-art technology with creative inspiration. And this is really for students who want to push those boundaries, explore creatively in one of these fields. So Some fields that I want to highlight or programs I want to highlight here: creative industries, which is really representing kind of a marriage between the creative industries like fashion and business. So once students graduate from this program, they have not only those creative skills and tools, but they also have the business acumen to push them forward in their career. Some other programs: fashion, as I mentioned, film studies, photography studies, professional communication, acting. We also have a brand new professional music program, and that is for those who want to thrive in the music industry. Okay, so for the Faculty of Community Services, this is really for students who want to build a just society or contribute towards that by building within their communities. So if you want to make a positive change in your community and your society, this might be the faculty you're interested in. In this faculty, I'm just going to highlight some programs. So we've got occupational health and safety, nutrition and food, nursing, which is a very competitive but also really well-renowned program at Ryerson as well, and social work and so on. Okay, so moving into the Faculty of Engineering and Architectural Science. Ryerson actually has one of the top 10 engineering schools in Canada. We also have over 250 active research partnerships. So this is for students who are really interested in solving real-world problems, taking into consideration many different factors, especially, the human-centric perspective. And our programs in this faculty are very specialized. So we don't just have one kind of basic engineering program, we've got lots. So whether you're interested in aerospace engineering or computer engineering or architectural science or mechanical engineering, and if you don't know exactly which engineering program is for you, you can actually take on the undeclared engineering program and then make your decision in your first year. So one thing I do want to highlight here is all of our engineering programs have a co-op option. So that means you're getting that real world experience even before you graduate. Okay, so the Faculty of Science, this is again for students who are passionate about problem solving. They want to get that hands-on experience beyond just the classroom and launch an exciting career in STEM. So if that sounds like, that's something that you're interested in, we do try to get students into the lab right away in their first or second week of classes. So they're really getting more than just the theory, but they're able to put that into practice. Some programs in this faculty: biology, chemistry, computer science, not to be confused with our computer engineering program, which we also have, financial mathematics, medical physics. So sometimes students who do want to go into the health field later on will start here. Okay, and then I'm moving into our final faculty, which is our Ted Rogers School of Management, or TRSM for short, which is what we call it. So this is our well-renowned business school, and it is located just, steps away from Canada's largest financial district, which means we have connections with large companies and organizations in the area as well as outside of the area. Some great facts about this faculty: we have a 95% co-op placement rate, and students actually earn up to $36,000 and change in their undergrad. We've also got over 200 industry connected faculty, so you're really learning from the experts in the field. And we also have within this faculty one of the top 5 MBA programs in Canada if you do choose to pursue further studies in this field. So again, with our Ted Rogers School of Management, all of our BCom degrees have a co-op option. So that's really amazing. As you can see, one of our very popular programs here is the business management program, wherein you can choose one of 7 majors. So to specialize in and really customize your degree. So whether that's entrepreneurship or law and business or global management studies, you really have lots of options here. Now, just quickly, I know running out of time a little bit, but just quickly to talk about the Esl Foundation Program. So if you are academically qualified for your program at Ryerson, but your English proficiency score is a little bit lower than what it needs to be, we do have a pathway program that will help you to get into Ryerson. And this does depend on your score. So depending on your score, it will be either 12, 24, or 36 weeks long. It's up to 24 hours of instruction a week, and you do gain up to 4 degree credit courses that can count towards your program. So that's helpful. As I mentioned, through this program, you can get guaranteed admission into any undergraduate program of your choice, and you don't need to complete any further English proficiency. You're learning through different modules, so you're not learning in a dry way. You're learning through things that are definitely relevant to you and relevant to your field. So you can learn through business ethics, science and wellness, new media, and so on. So these are the scores that will determine which program pathway you'll go into. So for example, if you have a 6.0 IELTS or the equivalent, you would go into program 1, and so on and so forth. Quickly to talk about a brand new pathway program. This is for students who are very close to the English proficiency score that's required for Ryerson. This is only 8 weeks long, and it happens in July and August, right before the fall semester. So this is an intensive program. So for students who really just they just want to get into Ryerson as soon as possible. And it will get you into most programs at Ryerson, although there are some exceptions with writing intensive programs like English or psychology. And this is the criteria for this program. So you would need a 6.0 overall IELTS or its equivalent. So I have kind of walked you through just a general sense of what Ryerson looks like in terms of what it has to offer, what the faculties and programs are. There is lots more, so I do encourage you to connect with us. We've got virtual tours that are available on demand. So if you haven't had the opportunity to visit us in person, you can take that route. We also have registered guided tours, so you can register for those, and those are led by international students. We've got lots of virtual events coming up. Those are posted to our website based on specific topics or region-specific visits. I would also encourage you to book a meeting with one of your recruitment officers like myself. We're happy to chat with you and answer any questions you have in a one-on-one setting. And lastly, I also want to encourage you to book a meeting with an international student if you want to hear directly from someone who's maybe been in a similar position as you. Our student staff are from all over the world, and they're taking a variety of different programs at Ryerson. So I would highly encourage you to connect with us, and we definitely hope you learned a little bit more about Ryerson through this presentation. And I know we'll have a Q&A segment coming up, so I'm happy to answer any questions at that point as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Christine and Nick, for that introduction session about Ryerson and Braemar College. Hi, everyone. It's Nina. I'm a student support manager at ApplyBoard. I would like to talk about ApplyBoard a little bit at first in English and then talk in Farsi. So about ApplyBoard, we at ApplyBoard believe that education is right, not a privilege. So we empower people around the world to access the best educational opportunities by connecting students, partner schools, and recruitment partners on our platform. To give a little bit background about ApplyBoard, I'm sure you all are aware of that, so it's going to be repetitive, but I just want to repeat it. ApplyBoard empowers students around the world to access the best education. To date, ApplyBoard has become the world's largest online platform for international student recruitment, assisting more than 1,500 students with their educational journey. In 2020, ApplyBoard was named one of the fastest growing technology companies in Canada and North America by Deloitte, ranking number 2 on the Technology Fast 50 list and number 14 on the Technology Fast 500. Regarding the history, ApplyBoard was founded in 2050. The company has built a partnership with over 1,500 primary, secondary, and post-secondary institutions. We work with more than 5,000 recruitment partners to drive diversity on campuses across Canada, the United States, the United Kingdom, and Australia. ApplyBoard has more than 750 team members in 20 countries. And about the services that we offer, ApplyBoard simplifies the study abroad search, application, and acceptance process by connecting international student recruitment partners and educational institutions on one platform. Innovative and personalized, our platform is designed to help students as well as our partner schools and agents succeed. Through our structured vetting system, students have a 95% chance of receiving an offer letter to their program of choice. So I'm going to talk a little bit in Farsi and then over to you, Nick. خیلی خوشحالیم که امروز توی این وبیناری که ما با دو تا پارتنر اسکولی که داریم تو پلتفرممون شما حضور دارین و ما هم برامیر کالج رو داریم که حالا یه های اسکول پرایوت، هم رایرسون یونیورسیتی رو داریم برای پروگرام های لیسانسشون توی پلتفرم ما هستش و به راحتی میتونید توی پلتفرم ما ثبت نام کنید و از طریق ما برای هر دو تا اسکول اپلای کنید. همینطور اگه هنوز با ما ریکروتمنت پارتنر نشدین میتونید به recruitnersupport@applyboard.com ریچ کنید. خیلی خوشحال میشیم که از اون طریق بخوایم کمکتون کنیم که با ما پارتنر باشین و اگر که میخواین مستقیما از طریق ما اپلای کنید به راحتی میتونید توی وبسایت ما پروفایل تشکیل بدین، رجیستر کنید و اگر هر سوالی دارید میتونید به help@applyboard.com ریچ کنید و اونجا درخواست کمک کنید. Nick, over to you.
Thank you so much, Nina. Thank you so much, Kirsten, for your great presentations of your institutions. We have still some time for the Q&A session. Maybe there are any questions that you would like to ask any of the representatives, Kirsten, me, or Nina. Anyone? You can type them in the chat box, or you can just raise your hand and ask your question, whatever works best for you. Because it's a great chance to ask any questions if you have any, since the representatives are here. So it's a great opportunity. Okay, there is one new message. Is there any funds for the students? I guess the person is asking, Samantha is asking about the scholarship possibilities. We unfortunately do not have them at Braemar College currently. We had them last year, but now it's out of the it's not on the table anymore for us. Okay, maybe any other questions? Okay. No, there are still no questions. Okay, still one more. Is there any specific restriction regarding Iranian students to get to get the admission, especially for college? In terms of Braemar College, we don't have any restrictions for any of the students, so we're very open for everyone. Maybe any one of the colleagues can add something.
Yeah, I can jump in. So there's no restrictions per se. It just as long as students are meeting the admission requirements and they have the subjects that they need, they're welcome to apply to Ryerson. So yeah, I can pull up a link and share the admission requirements for you so that you can have a look and maybe share those as you see fit. So I can do that now.
Okay, that would be great. Thank you so much, Kirsten. Maybe any other questions from anyone to me, Kirsten, or Nina? Tamara has just shared the requirements for Braemar College as well. And we have the Kirsten message with the requirements to Ryerson University. Okay, it looks like there are no questions. As Justin has said it, okay, for the visa process, Nina, maybe you can just assist a little bit as for the visa process, many help for students.
For visa processing, there's always like immigration consultants ready to help you. But that's a really general question. If like Alex, you can elaborate more, I would be happy to help, because like I'm not authorized to talk about visa services and like visa processing. So that's why I'm asking.
Okay, so here Alex added that he meant the initial assessment of students' conditions to get approval of visa, immigration office.
Maybe I can jump in regarding the visa, because hi there, my name is Tamara. I'm from Braemar College as well. So usually when students apply, they are getting help from the international agents when they apply for the visitor visa. So just to say a few words about you, they would assess you based on any refusal in past for other countries, based on your travel history, based on your age, and financial, if you have any funds to travel abroad or to travel to Canada. So if you need, you can actually contact us, and we will refer you to ApplyBoard or to any other agent that would assist you to get your visa. It also depends what country you are from. So it's usually better to work with somebody who speaks your language. So Alex, I'm not sure where are you from, if you could type me in about that. So I could help you with that. Yeah, Nick, back over to you.
I would like to add that we'll share the presentation, the recording of the webinar today. So you'll get this this link for the YouTube. It'll be on the YouTube. And there is one question to Kirsten. There is a student from Afghanistan. He did his bachelor's degree in Turkey, and he would like to know where he could apply to any graduate certificate program.
Yeah, thanks so much for your question. What I would advise is, because I look over only undergraduate studies, but what I will do is I'll share a link with you. You might want to book an appointment with one of our advisors, and they can let you know kind of what your options are, what the pathways are for someone who already has their undergraduate degree in hand and is wanting to kind of pursue further studies. So I'm going to just share with you a link. And if you are interested, you can book a virtual one-on-one appointment with an advisor, and they can help you out.
Okay, great. And there was one more question. I think it's Kirsten, to you regarding the custodianship. No, sorry, it's not to you. I think it's to Braemar College. We offer custodianship to the students, because until the age of 18, every student should have a custodian. Usually, it's the school representative who will take care of all these matters until the age of 18. So we do offer this service. Okay, maybe any other questions from any of the visitors? Okay, thank you, Samantha. All right. Okay, it looks like we have no questions anymore. Yeah, it looks like yes. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, I think it's all for us since there are no any more questions. So thank you so much. First of all, thank you, Kirsten. Thank you, Nina, for your time, for your presentations today, for the answers to all the questions. Thank you to all of the visitors who were today with us. I would like to highlight that we'll share the recording of the video with all of you, with all the participants. So, and maybe presentations as well, but we'll see. In any case, thank you so much. Happy Friday to everyone, and thank you for your time. Have a good day and stay safe.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Ethan, I think you are the host now. Do you mind of like giving it back to Nick?
Sure, yeah.
Thank you.
Let me do that. There we go.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, Kirsten. It was great to see you and great to see Nick as well.
Thank you.